There are some journeys that begin with curiosity and end with wisdom. There was once a small goat named Kiki who lived at the edge of a quiet village. Now, this was not a place of trouble, no. It was peaceful, calm, and predictable. The chickens scratched the earth without a care. The cows chewed slowly beneath the shade, and every path led somewhere known. But Kiki, she was different. While the others were content with what they could see, she was always looking beyond the trees, beyond the rocks, beyond the hills. It was as if something out there was calling her. So she wandered. She climbed rocks just to see a little farther, balanced on fallen logs just to feel something new, and sometimes stood still, staring into the distance like she was listening to a voice no one else could hear. The others noticed. Stay where it's safe, the dog would bark. You think too much, the old cow would say. But Kiki, she never listened. One afternoon, when the sun was still high and the land felt wide and open, Kiki wandered farther than she ever had before. Past the rocks she used to climb, past the stream she had always stopped at, and then past the place she was told never to cross. At first, it felt like freedom. Every step was exciting. Every new sight filled her with wonder. But slowly, the light began to change. The sun dipped lower, the shadows stretched longer, and the land started to look the same. The rocks, the grass, the trees, they no longer guided her. They confused her. Kiki stopped. She turned left, then right, then back again. Nothing felt familiar anymore. And in that quiet moment, she realized something she had never felt before. She was lost. Back in the village, as the light began to fade, her mother noticed first. The place where Kiki should have been was empty. Kiki, she called, no answer. She called again, louder this time, still nothing. And just like that, fear entered her voice. Kiki. The other animals gathered. She'll come back. One said, she always wanders. Another added. But her mother shook her head slowly, her eyes wide. No, this time is different. By nightfall, they could not wait any longer. They went looking. The dog led the way, nose close to the ground. The birds searched from above, scanning the darkness. Even the old cow followed as far as her tired legs would allow. They called her name again and again, their voices disappearing into the night. Then they found her, curled beneath a bush. Trembling Kiki had made herself as small as she could, as if hiding would make the fear go away. Kiki! Her mother cried as she rushed forward, and the moment Kiki saw her, she broke. I couldn't find my way back, she whispered, her voice soft, barely there. Her mother didn't speak. She just held her tightly, as if letting go might lose her again. But not everyone was gentle. On the way back, fear turned into anger. Do you know how worried we were? You're too stubborn. You could have died out there. The words were heavy, sharp. Kiki said nothing. She just walked, head low. For the first time, wandering didn't feel exciting. It felt selfish. After that day, Kiki changed. She stayed closer, listened more, and no longer rushed toward the unknown. But she never forgot, not the fear she felt, and not the fear she saw in her mother's eyes. Then the dry season came, and this time, everyone felt it. The grass disappeared, the river shrank, the land became hard and empty. The animals grew weak, slow, afraid. One evening, when the air felt heavy and uncertain, Kiki stepped forward. "I've seen a place," she said quietly. "Beyond the hills, there's green grass there." The animals looked at her, doubt in their eyes. "You?" one said, "After what happened?" Another added. Kiki swallowed. "I got lost before," she said, "but I also saw something real." Her mother stepped forward, careful, but listening. "Are you sure?" she asked. Kiki nodded yes. And this time, she did not leave alone. They went together. The journey was hard. The journey was hard and the land unforgiving. But Kiki did not run ahead. This time, she stayed with them, step by step, remembering every turn, every rock, every path she once feared. And slowly, they moved forward together. And then, they saw it. A valley, wide, green, alive. Grass growing freely, water flowing gently, life. Waiting for them. For a moment, no one moved. Then slowly, they stepped in. They ate, they drank, they breathed again. The old cow looked at Kiki, her voice softer now. "You got lost," she said, then paused. "But you also found the way." Kiki looked at her mother. And this time, there was no fear, only pride. So remember this. Sometimes making a mistake does not mean you are wrong. Sometimes it is in losing your way that you learn the path that ends up saving everyone. If you made it all the way to the end of Kiki's journey, thank you so much. I'm really happy this story kept you company. And if it made you smile, reflect, or feel something special, please subscribe and support the channel. It truly helps more stories like this come to life. Until the next adventure, take care and never stop believing there's something beautiful beyond the hills.